Turner here, 47. Things are moving in the right direction, but the Triads are desperate to avoid an all-out war. They're holding a summit on Red Dragon turf to negotiate a truce before things get out of hand. The meeting's at the Wang Fou restaurant, a heavily guarded Red Dragon property. The Blue Lotus negotiator is an older male who'll be arriving by limo. Take him out to preempt the truce talks. We want the Red Dragons to take the blame, so we can't have any Blue Lotus members around as witnesses. Get rid of them all, 47. This one doesn't have to be pretty.
And pretty it won't be. Hey guys, blood money. Oh wait, holy shit! Not blood money. Contracts. 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 And we're at the Wang Fou or Fou incident / ambush. And this is the ambush at Wang Fou restaurant or whatever it's called. Ambush at the restaurant where you gotta use the car bomb with the driver. And we're gonna do the same thing, but we're going to be silent assassins and we're gonna have a little fun with this. And this mission is the strangest one, and it really makes me feel like it's just a remake and that's it, because it gives you access to the entire restaurant that Li Hong is. And you can go everywhere, including the basement areas of Li Hong's thing, his headquarters, everything. But it just feels strange because, well, everything's dark except for like the little bit of the restaurant and this outside area. Like, if you remember in 47, the outside area was the only place you were allowed to go, unless you're getting shot at. And there they have arrived. There's the driver, and then there's the Blue Lotus negotiator, the older male, going into the restaurant to meet the other Blue Lotus. Technically, I think they were going to meet Li Hong here, so I don't know why you couldn't just kill Li Hong. Maybe they're just going to negotiate with another Red Dragon Triad, but times are tough for the Red Dragon Triad, and they need to be as protective as they possibly can. So, now, the driver, as you remember, almost the same looking area, is going to take his piss. Oh, and it is going to be a good piss you are going to take, driver, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Alright. And a piss you shall take. And a syringe you shall get. Goodbye. Thank you. And so we're going to do the exact same thing I saw, but this time we didn't have to pay for the car bomb. We were allowed to get it in that little, like, guard quarter area that we sunk into. Oh, ouch. Sorry, buddy. That's going to hurt when you wake up. But luckily, if you do that, no matter how long you take in this mission, he can't alert guards, which is pretty cool. So, now, yeah, what I was saying is that it's... This mission is really dark. Even inside of the restaurant, like, it's so dark that guards can't even see you if you're in your suit and you're not in, like, in the little light spots. You can actually do this entire mission all zeros. And I'm going to show you that method at the end here. But right now we're going to do legitimately how we do it. So, one Blue Lotus, 2 guarding the exits of the roads. The old negotiator is in the meeting with 2 people, and the 2 people are sitting down at a table. And those 2 people never leave their spots, which is what makes it hard. And there's 2 people like in the bathroom or something, or go to the bathroom, and they leave. So once we place the bomb, suave as ever, just like in 47, Hitman, good job. Once we do that, everybody says, oh, it's time to leave, even though we barely just sat down to get our food. But, you know. Speaking of food, man, I really, really want to try some ahi tuna blackened tacos with mango salsa and chipotle aioli sauce and deliciousness. Oh. I'm not really one for fish, but I do love sushi, especially tuna. And I have to probably thank my lovely girlfriend Kelly for that. So thanks, Kelly, for letting me appreciate raw fish. quite a gift. So it's just, I like the lighting. It's bluish and nighttime. It's just, when I first played this game after playing 47, so I already had the knowledge of what the levels were like. As soon as I beat Slaying the Dragon, it was like, boom, popped into here. And I'm like, oh, this is that level. And then it's like, everything's so empty. It just felt, like I said, it just feels like DLC, like really cheap DLC. But at the same time, it's fun. It's just, once you get past Traditions of the Trade, in my opinion, it's like, this game is just like, goes into overdrive and you beat it quick. Target escaping. Oh yeah, is that right? Well, oh, wrong gun. Are you gonna escape? Let's do it just like last time. Boosh! Awesome. Just awesome. And it makes it, it's raining really hard. No one heard that commotion. Very cool, very cool. Very nice, very nice. That's awesome. I mean, really, you think you would hear that, but it makes, I can see that they wouldn't hear that right away, so I'm fine with that. Alright, so we have 2 more members at the restaurant that don't move, and that is why this mission's hard to just do regularly as you can do it on 47. They put a little spin on it, which I do appreciate, which forces you to go to the restaurant and get them. They don't leave. So, we have a conveniently placed Walther 2000 sniper rifle for whatever reason sitting here, and luckily I am allowed to kind of carry this weapon with me right here. So now this is what I mean, like in here it's just completely dark, and like that leads to the entire restaurant and there's nothing there. Like you can go all the way into the basement, which I started doing, and I was like, where am I? What am I doing? And there actually is an Easter egg, and if you go to Li Hong's quarters on his desk on the upper floors during this level, you won't be challenged. You can get a key card that you can open in Asylum Aftermath, as long as you're on the same load, and actually get a minigun or like dual gold magnums and see a cool Easter egg. And maybe I'll show you that at the end. Maybe I won't. Depends on my mood. So, wasting no more time, we're gonna do some crazy snipe. And finally we get the snipe. So there they are, and they're the guards. This is a very silent sniper rifle, and luckily they're all in a row. So if I snipe right by this curtain, right through the hole in this fence, I should be able to snipe both of them. They should both die in one glorious shot. And I do say so myself. They both have died in there. As you can see, there are 2 red X's. One sniper shot through the hole of that fence, through the curtains, bypassing the guards, facing me because this thing's so silent. I'm in the dark, crouching, going right through them, and none of them are disturbing them, and they're looking the other way. So until they actually say, hey, what do you want to eat? They're going to be dead, and I'm going to be gone. Just like in Hitman fashion. Beautiful. So we don't really need the sniper rifle anymore. Because you do start with it in the sniper case, so it's not like you're bringing it with you if you exit the level like on Silent Assassin. So we're just gonna leave it where we found it, because that's actually kind of how we should do it. You know, if you're for some reason going cow tipping or hunting, and you have to go through farmlands, you don't want to. Oh yeah, I'm also leaving in my suit because that's the classy way to do it. You don't want to, if you see a gate open and you bypass that gate, you leave that gate open. If that gate was closed and you had to open it to transverse, you leave that gate closed. And no, I don't hunt. I'm not against hunting. It's a sport like any other, you know. It doesn't help that my dad is a avid hunter and an avid fisher. I also like to fish, although I don't do it as much as I ever like to. It's been a very long time, but you know, I do when I can get the chance, but it has been a very long time since. But you know, even if you're against something or don't do it yourself, if your like father does it, or if your mom does it, or if someone that you're close to does it, you kind of, you know, a little bit kind of look the other way a little bit more, you know what I mean? So, you know, anybody get offended by, oh, how can you say you have nothing against hunting? Shut the fuck up! Take your animal activist bullshit somewhere else, alright? That's not what this, that's like the third time that this game has brought that up, which is kind of funny. But anyway, that's a bad way to end, but I don't care. That is the mission. So, before I leave, I did promise to do the all zeros. You need to exploit some of the game's well-known glitches. But first, you need to take care of the eldest member of the Blue Lotus meeting here, who is being escorted by these 2 Red Dragon Tribe members. Luckily, there's no one coming behind him, so you have free reign to fiberwire him with those 2 not knowing at all. Now, you do want to hide his body out of this hallway, however, into the dark bathroom, because those 2 escorters will be coming back the same way, and will see the dead body. Next, we have the 2 people sitting in the restaurant. They never leave, so instead of sniping, you need to sneak by. Now, you don't want any Red Dragon Guard to look your direction, so sneak by them in the dark rooms. Yeah, he actually didn't see me there. Sneaking around will cause enemies to walk up and start walking towards you, or luring them, and this will allow you to get them in a position you want to and hide, and quickly go behind them and fiberwire. What they do is they scratch their head when they finally get up to you and you're standing up, and then they turn around. So you have to abuse that ability in order to get all zeros in some missions, this one in particular. This guy doesn't know the difference, you can just kill him. Now, I don't know if guards look this way or not, but you do want to try to hide them behind the circular table here, just in case there's like some sort of patrol going on. The next 2 are by the limo. One does go to the bathroom and you can wait for that, but I lure both of them. So the one that's guarding the limo itself, you need to kind of walk and make sure he's the one who's coming after you and no one else, because I believe only one can walk to you at a time. Now, I lure this guy pretty far away into the street. Now, even though the brightness is kicked up, you can notice that there's a lot of dark splotches. This is dark enough to actually hide you from people seeing you from a distance even. This is probably the darkest level in terms of in-game lighting in the entire game, really. So walk behind him and fiberwire him. There you go. Now I do hide his body, and I didn't know how close I was to being detected, so I quickly just mashed the buttons and accidentally wore his clothes. So that's why I'm in his clothes during this little camera scene here. Hide him in this little corner. Don't worry, that one guard will not see him, at least not yet. So next we need to take care of the one in the far tail end of the limo. Now, it's hard to get him to follow you and no one else, but if you just edge it enough, he should be the one that starts following you. If someone else starts following you, just let them be suspicious of you and scratch their head and walk around. Now, this guy only goes so far, so you kind of have to, well, this is just pretty crazy. I left this in because I just loved how close call this was. So I kill him. Obviously, a lot of people can see it, but I'm out of the spotlight, out of the street light, as you can see. That red dragon to the left starts to run towards the body, but gets glitched up for whatever reason and turns around, so I'm safe from him. The driver then starts to see the dead body, or so he thinks. See, he checks blank sidewalk as where the dead body he saw. But according to the game, they actually have to go down and bend over and detect a dead body, which he didn't. So even though he went through the motions of calling in a dead body, it does not count. And I just love that and kept it in. Finally, the last two people are standing guard by this road here where you can get the splash damage of the car bomb. But this time around, you want to do the same thing. Lure the one that is facing towards the street and not towards the other guard. Lure him fast enough and you'll be able to get him through the corner. But in this case, he sees the dead body that I hit before. Perfect opportunity to go behind him, because if you walk towards them, they automatically get suspicious and just stop in their tracks, forgetting that there's a dead body that they were going to expect. As soon as this guy dies, I quickly put away my weapon and let him detect that dead body. Since I wasn't in the light, he didn't see the killing motion, so he doesn't know it's me yet. So he gets suspicious of me and forgets there's a dead body, and as soon as he turns around, we do a nice fiber wire kill, if I do say so myself. It's actually the only time you see this animation, so love it. Check that out. Slam him to the ground and snap his neck with the wire. Ouch. Total domination. And then, as classy as I like to be, I grab my suit and sneak back out, and we walk to the exit, and we'll see if we get all zeros or not. And there we go, completely all zero Silent Assassin. Now you can see how silly that really is, but that's how you do it, fiber wire only. But it's so damn silly to do that. I'd rather just use my sniper rifle. There you go. AK-47 silent assault rifle silence, which is a pretty crazy weapon. Shots fired 1. Nice. Silent assassin overall. Silent assassin. Just shots fired only 1. So I'm going to get another shots fired, which actually might blow my silent assassin rating, but I actually technically can do this next mission without a shot fired, but I don't care. So that's that. The next mission is the Seafood Massacre, which is actually quite a fun mission in Hong Kong. Next time, guys. See you later.